EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here now is Cam Little out to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch. The back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now. Love this time is going to set up to throw it. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Love looking to throw it. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Jacobs going to try the middle. Well, this will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. Curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will get in to make it 8-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8.
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. These two teams all tied after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. Working out of the gun. Love. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The kick by McManus is good. And they take the lead here now at 11-8. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punt, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground. ETN unable to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st down, right back to ETN. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Now he's going to step up and run. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brian Thomas from 13 yards out. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot. It's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Following the interception, Love. Intercepted. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now Lawrence to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Out of the gun. It's Lawrence. He'll get this out to Tootin. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Straight ahead, ETN. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. Thomas has got it, complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. To throw now. Here's Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. A short throw there to Strange. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. Now Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. That is caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This ball caught by Strange. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. ETN up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunter. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And when you're in a 1-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
They'll drop that underneath to ETN. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Back to throw again. He'll try to pick it up himself.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
On fourth down, Lawrence. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas, his second touchdown of the night. And the Jags go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Love. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Love looking to throw it. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. 2nd and 6 coming up. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunky yardage picked up there.
They swing that out wide. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Love. This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson from 21 yards away. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Now Love. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And some room to maneuver. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Bashal Tootin, 31 yards. And the Jaguars get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Throwing now, Lawrence. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. Able to connect with Jacobs.
They need a touchdown, the two-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
That throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Here's Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's first down. Again, it's Love. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
One last shot now for Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. So it's the Jaguars who come away with a win, and they got a solid outing here from their quarterback, Charles, and that's, of course, Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, he really had his A game tonight. He threw a couple of touchdown passes, and he was instrumental in earning this victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And off we go from Ford Field. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Oh, so close. I mean, those are tough. You go that far, and it doesn't result in a touchdown. But give that kicking team a little bit of credit now. They never gave up on a play, but what a return it was inside the 10-yard line. That was sensational.
What about this starting field position for your first drive of the game? It begins with first and goal. Here's a run. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ball game. Another shot at it from the 9. Second down and goal. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 5. He'll go play action with Goff. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. That is the former Pro Bowler, Hassan Reddick. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. They go play action with Mayfield. That one down the field, but It is incomplete. He was trying to fit that one in to Mike Evans. And it's going to bring up a third down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's caught left side by Otten. A pickup there of 13. It's a first down for Tampa Bay. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That is brought in at the 10. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And a short pickup down inside the 10. On second down, Baker. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. They'll go. Mayfield. And this is hot. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs will take a 15-0 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Here's Williams on the return. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He'll push forward for about a yard. The big defensive lineman, Vita Vea, on the stop. Off the play fake, here's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. 1 quarter in the books. The Bucs have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. First and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. Rolling right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I can appreciate the idea of keeping the play alive, right? Giving as much time as possible to your targets to uncover downfield. But you also have to play to your strengths. You got to know the type of player that you are. In this case, doesn't have quite enough speed to get away and probably should have just thrown it.
He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. Now it's going to be third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Isaac Tesla was the intended target. And it's going to lead to fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. This is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take it back to the other side of midfield. Throwing on second down, Mayfield. He'll get that complete to Emeka Egbuka. That'll be good for 11 yards, still short of the first down marker. And third. Down coming up.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
3rd and 7. Throwing is Baker. A short one there to Otten. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down. To throw is Mayfield. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. To throw is Mayfield. To the goal line and in. Cade Otton. Touchdown Buccaneers. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
And he will get into the end zone and extend the lead by 2 more.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To throw is Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Throwing on second down. Goff. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. That's the 2nd time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he will get into the end zone. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. They'll run it. It's Irvin. Room to run at the 35. Still going. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for 2. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Goff to throw on first down. Yeah, he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight, and it's second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Goff. He'll swing this out to Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3. They face second down and 7. Throwing here is Goff. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to
It's a stadium so big you can easily spot it flying in to Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Dallas Cowboys. Spencer Schrader is going to have the honor of getting us started. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Prescott opening with a pass. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Dak out of the pistol. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Nick. Cross has it. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. That's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Offense to the line fast. Play fake, Jones. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Third and 2, Jones. That's on target to Pierce. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. And goes to the hurry up here. On 1st down, it's Jones to throw. Right side, this is wheeled in by Warren. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Offense up to the line fast. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side. Moving quickly, trying to get set. From the shotgun, it's Jones. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw intended for Tyler Warren. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. 1st down, throw by Jones. Completed over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Now running here with Jaden Blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Dak now from the gun. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. 1 quarter away so far. 7-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They have it, 2nd and 4. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That was Sauce Gardner dropping him there. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They go with Williams on the counter. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. Right? I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Short pass brought in. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down. Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. To the line and set. Here we go. First down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Prescott on 1st and 10. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Give to Williams from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And an excellent effort there, sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
That's brought in, it's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. On 1st down, Jones escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
1st and goal, here's Taylor. And this is an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts get some late points and the lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Shane Steichen sticking with his offense. They're trying for 2 more. Jones is going to try to throw for it. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Turpin with a return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. Dak off the play fake. Flush down out to his left. And he just tucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott lasers this one. That's complete inside the 35. There it is, touchdown Dallas. The Cowboys tie it just before halftime.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights, and they'll take the lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Gould on the return. And he's out of bounds up across the 25. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. Jones on first down. Completed to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Cowboys going with a dime package now. 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And that return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Ashton Doolin now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Jones setting up the play action. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 2nd down carry for Taylor. Has some daylight through the 40. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at him and go make a point.
And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. Play action now with Jones. Hits his running back. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Looking quickly here. From the gun, Taylor. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They go play fake with Jones. Down the field, he's got Pierce. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take the lead right away in half number 2. All right, Jones and the Colts setting up to go for 2. All right, they're going to throw for it. Buying some time right. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Turpin with a return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. New set of downs for him from the 31. Man in motion here. First down, here's Dak. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Shotgun snap. A give to Blue. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Kenny Moore there to make the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They take the hands off. Now Prescott. Pass is caught by Blue. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Prescott now to throw on third down. Going deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, the Colts got to it first.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Taken in by Downs, left side. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Rolling left, buying some time.
As a quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. But a short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
They're going to turn to Taylor on third down. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up fourth down. Working quickly here. He's back to throw. He's got it. Complete to Downs. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the fourth. It's the Colts who hold the lead. Not a big one, though. Trying to carry this one through the final whistle. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Offense in a hurry up here. Blitz coming for Jones. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He'll throw it. Brought in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts make it a 2-possession game here in the fourth. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. On the move, headed right. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Well, Brock, I know you're fond of referencing the great sport of baseball. That is 3 strikes for them, going for 2, and frankly, a little surprising they even tried it a third time.
Yeah, I'm out. Yeah, I'm officially out on this, and if we get a golden sombrero, I may walk right out of this box.
Turpin with a return. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Prescott here from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Dak now from the gun. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Getting out to his left. Caught, nice gain left side. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Offense to the line fast. First and 10, Prescott. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. And dose of the hurry up here. Prescott on 1st and 10. This one's caught. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Prescott to sneak it. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Cowboys now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone.
Kate, I think 2 things were at play here. Not just the brute force to get it done on the QB sneak, but also the element of surprise to run it on 1st down. Job well done.
Prescott's going to throw for it. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Oh, the Cowboys are saying they have it, and it looks like they do! Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Taylor now up the middle. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Offense up to the line fast. Back to Taylor on 2nd down. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. Back to throw it. He has the 1st over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down Colts. Straight ahead with Taylor. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. The Cowboys signaling for their 1st timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Hits him on the in route. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings. Here's a give to Taylor. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. All right, here we go. Second down. They go again with Taylor. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be third down. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Here he is to throw. And the defender's there to knock this away, and that effort means it's fourth down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond a field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
He'll look to throw it. Short pass brought in. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. Back to throw. Lamb's got it on the sideline. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Offense to the line for second down. Another throw for Prescott. That throw behind his intended target. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. Give him 8 on that one. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. First down, here's Dak. That's caught by Williams. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Moving quickly, trying to get set. And he's going to spike it with an even 10 seconds left. Needing 4 here on third down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Here he is to throw. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And 4th and 4 coming up. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
Desperation time here on 4th. It's intercepted. That will do it. And the Colts make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Dallas.